Hi all, welcome to this team of the season Silas Wamangituka SBC. Danny Aarons will be most delighted about this. You also have upgrade SBCs from the 85 SBC, you have the player picks, you have icon SBCs in the form of Moments Gerrard, Yashin and also Alberto. So we can smash like subs if you want to appreciate folks, subs to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter, Legend, all the links are down below for posts the channel and social media links as always. 91 rated card for Silas, 99 pace, 92 shot, 83 pass, 94 dribbling, 40 defending, 87 physical, 2 routes, 84, 85, and obviously with how prices are for things, and he's 5-star skill moves, 3-star right foot, medium. I use his his first in form for silver stars, and he's a fun card. He has flair. And realistically as well, when you look at the card, there is, like, passing wise, long passing's only passing negative. Dribbling wise, composure 80, composure's a bit of an issue, but easy enough to work with, 88 balance. So despite the pick card having a novelty, as it were, that it's because obviously it's community driven of the card, it's still a good card on face stats. It depends how you use them. That's all it comes down to. Like, he does look a nice card. And as I said, from there we have ample content to keep us all busy grinding. Now, I think the one criticism a lot of people will have is the 81, 87 player pick and the 81 plus player pick are not Bundesliga. They're just a league, all leagues. So keep that one in mind, but you need to give up a team of the week or team of the season for the 85 upgrade, which is fair enough. I'm not interested in it for Xbox. I may do it for the PlayStation if I can rustle up enough. I highly doubt it. I'll have a look. But for Bundesliga upgrades, they've adjusted requirements, so it's worth keeping in mind. You only need 4 rares this time. So the commons, if you're doing the 5k pack method, I will get a gold pack method video up shortly as well. I've been kind of I was waiting again till this was up. I was going to do it last week, but just because I've been spending the whole week doing it. But 5k pack method is going to work a treat for the upgrades now, so you can go wild and have a bit of fun, really, at the expense of the game. 25k packs is still 11 rares, that's was always expected. 81, 87 I would only do if you're not fussed about league specific, but really you're not going to do 81, 87 unless you're needing rated fodder. And it's 2 rares as well, and it's like 81 plus play, but they've slightly adjusted obviously because it was but 5 rares for that one. But realistically, stick to the league specific. You've got 4 days with them extra. Obviously they expire end of the week, pretty much near the end of the week, so you've got ample time to kind of go through them, do 5k packs, work, hopefully get yourself the non-rares quite easily, and then just build up from there to give you what you need, because that's the way I would go about it. And especially when it's the Bundesliga upgrade is giving you an 81 overall or higher. So if you've got the maths, which I will put in on Twitter as well, so that way you know what to expect, because it's always good for people to know, like, oh, an 81 Bundesliga player, like, what's the return, as it were. That's kind of what makes a difference, because people will think when they look at the 81 player pick, the 81, 87 player pick and the Bundesliga upgrade, they'll think, oh, what's the best one to do? And it just basically comes in simple terms. It's like 81 plus player pick is covering every league that's got 81 plus rated players. Bundesliga upgrade giving you a very small number to work with, so it's worth keeping in mind, and especially when you factor in team of the seasons and any team of the weeks. But Yashin, Gerrard and Alberto, you've not got many squads for them. It's 6 for Yashin, which is fairly straightforward, 5 for Gerrard and 9 for Carlos Alberto. Now they've added team of seasons in the requirements, that's kind of why they did that previous. But 80, 83, 84, 86 is 2 rare squads for bronze, silver, fairly straightforward. It's worth noting as well, with the 80 rated squad, you could probably get away with like say like if you've got like an 85 rated say team of season, it's duplicate, you can get away with like a low rated squad around the 80, depending obviously how it plays out as you see fit. Pack return though isn't the best for all 3, so it's worth keeping that one in mind. You're getting about 55k for Yashin, you're getting about 40-50k for you're getting about 40k for Gerrard, and then about 105 for Carlos Alberto. It's worth noting as well that it's 140, sorry, 140k, but I'd roughly worked out before. As I said, with 7 weeks, Gerrard was always going to be the cheapest of the. Once I seen the 3, I was like, he was always going to be the cheapest because he's just not desirable. Like 83, 84, 86, and then 2 standard squads. It's like they're trying to make the cards in theory what they are worth on the market, but also at the same time, nobody uses Gerrard. Nobody uses him. Carlos Alberto is a quality right back. Always a big fan of him. Yashin I just never get to grips with. So for me personally, if I was say first for like the Icon SBCs, I would go Carlos Alberto, Yashin, Gerrard. But realistically you're probably going to go Carlos Alberto, Gerrard, Yashin. Simple reason why I say that is because Yashin just doesn't seem to click for a lot of people either. I don't know if it's because of his height, because people still like to over rely on the chip, but even still, Yashin, like 97 diamond, 92 handling, 79 kicking, 98 reflexes, 62 speed and 96 positioning. Obviously for those first on skills, weak foot 1 star, 3 star, and as I said for speed is 67 acceleration, 55 sprint speed, and he does he's a team player and rushes out of goal, so it's worth keeping in mind with that one. And obviously stories touching on the 1960 Euros. Gerrard is 3 star, 3 star, 80 pace, 94 shot, 91 pass, 88 dribbling, 78 defending and 85 physical, high medium. Like all these stats are green, he's just not what you want at this stage of the game, sadly. Maybe when his prime moments first came out, you'd maybe fancy it, but not at this stage. Long passer, long shot taker, playmaker for AI, outside foot and team player for over traits. And then for Carlos Alberto, obviously he's got 93 pace, 75 shot, and I meant to say as well with Gerrard, his one is obviously touching on when they won the Champions League, it's just that goal against Olympiacos. And Carlos Alberto, as I said, 93 pace, 75 shot, 83 pass, 88 dribbling, 91 defending, 88 physical. Yes, there's minor negatives in his shooting, passing, like free kicks, long pass, curve, volleys, long shots, but he can still finish for right back with 73, defensive is on point, easily slap an anchor, do the job and you're sorted. Yes, he's pricey, he was always going to be because he's like 1.3 in the Xbox and like 1.7 on the PlayStation, so trying to find that balance is a little bit hard, but I'm still a big fan of the card nonetheless. But let me know folks in the comments below what your thoughts are on tonight's content. Smash like always, sub to the channel for you, and I'll catch you all later.